So who are we? It's missing a slide of introduction. My name is Shirley Segev. I am CEO of Greenmark Environmental. We certify SMBs that are small and medium businesses to ISO 14001, the environmental standard. And we do it basically with our new online platform. You said many years. We've practiced it the way it used to be, and now we have this revolutionary online platform that makes it easy and very affordable to do. So what's ISO 14001? By the way, I was listening. Every one of the options that was put here fits into the standard. It's amazing. It's not all. You fit in here to companies that do this. So it's the international environmental standard, and it is the best environmental management system copied by all, bar none. And it's also local. You're familiar with the three key principles that are everywhere: prevention of pollution, reduce, reuse, recycle, the circular economy, and continuous improvement. So global, local, it's the same everywhere. Okay, I'm going to take you through some benefits. So obviously the first one is global recognition. Very important now with market diversification, where Canadian companies realize they have to move, and we are helped by the governments, Ontario, Export, Global, EDC, and all others to go global. Well, having the ISO standard is key. What's the global recognition? Increased stakeholder trust. Trust is amazing when it comes to sustainability. By customers who are saying, okay, we can now go global and even local. This applies local and global. Suppliers who want to work with customers that are green because they need to green their supply chain. Consumers, there is climate change anxiety. Wow, they do know that certification to green reduces greenwashing. Regulators, we talked here about regulators love ISO certified companies because the number one and the basis is you comply to the environmental rules and regulations. So they know that there's a good basis. And the public at large. More benefits. So moving into the business milieu, the business profile boost is huge with the enhanced marketability, both competitive locally and globally, and generating new business. I wasn't going to share much because I don't have a lot of slides, but we had a customer, small customer, who came running. Bombardier is willing to work with us because we seem to have ISO 14001. Amazing. They wouldn't think they would ever get that kind of business. Okay, more benefits, added flexibility. So ISO doesn't say business, ISO says organizations. Every company or nonprofit anywhere on the globe can use ISO 14001, which when you think of it is mind-boggling. That's the flexibility, and there's a reason the way it's built that it offers that. CEOs in all companies don't sleep at night because they think about one thing. That's what research says, risk reduction. There's risk inside the company of what can happen to it and risk outside the company to what can happen to it. And there's a risk avoidance and remediation within ISO, the system itself, that's very appealing. Generally, it creates increased company resilience. A lot of small companies never had a system. They never knew. For the first time, they have something, and it's applicable generally. It's not very ISO specific. You can apply it to the business, and they are amazed at how much they improve. Of course, very important, the last one here, getting qualified for supply chain sustainability requirements. There are many big companies, all of the large companies globally have ISO 14001, and they require their supply chain to be green as well. And sometimes you can't get business with them unless you have it. internally within the company. So it's not just outside the trust and getting the business, but the performance is so much better in every area. Operational efficiency. Generating continuous cost savings. Now, we don't charge a lot, but even in big companies, why they do it is because they save a lot. Very often, it pays for itself. How? In this area here, improved resource management and reduced waste generates so much performance that's better, and that is very little. Of course, there are tons of case studies. You don't need case studies. You just go out and see it. So just a little bit about the nitty-gritty, what is it and how it works. I was going to also have nice pictures here to show you the system, because I make a lot of demonstrations. If you want it, contact me, I'll do it for you. But basically, focus on actions. This is not theory. You have to develop an actionable environmental policy. It doesn't take a lot of time. Let me tell you what's the number one thing: energy efficiency. I haven't seen a policy in my life over 20 years working on this where energy efficiency is not number one. So this is very pertinent to what we do today. So what does ISO specifically ask you to do? Address your impacts on air, water, land, biodiversity, fauna, and we help you do that. I'm a coach. We do it in no time with the online platform. And how you address it is by creating what's called SMART environmental objectives, which is specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-based objectives, built and baked in our system to do smoothly and fast. Now, this is a bit disappointing. I don't know if anyone got it because I said realistic. Well, look at all the energy and creativity in this room today was not based on realistic. It was based on people dreaming of what to do next. And here's, to my mind, the most important thing that ISO does with people, with companies. Feasibility projects. So every company has ideas. We could do this better. We could do this better. A supplier says, do this, and it never happens. It never gets done. What we do, we push it. We say, well, why don't you create a feasibility study? Put 20 hours into looking into this. Figure out you're not committing, like with the objectives. You're committing to do the feasibility study. And you have no idea how many companies get stuck because they don't do it. And those that do it, and we help them do it, advance to new levels of efficiency and profitability. Do I have time to tell about the company I did that with? No?
No, we have to close it. I want to build on what you said because Michael Pathak just said that if there's money now for feasibility on the big industrial things.
Absolutely.
But the BOMA program was paying 80% of feasibilities to do deep retrofits. And you didn't have to do it. You just had to study it. And Hydro Ottawa was giving 75%. So if you don't think about these new things and how it fits into your application, as you just saw from the blinds you need to the waste that's going up the chimney, down the drain, but you have to do it, one, safely, as we heard about solar and batteries, and you have to do it. I have a client just like you that says, I can't sell to Johnson & Johnson because I need this piece of paper. What do I do, David? And it's all, they've done it, but they didn't write it down and they don't have it certified. That's the key.
You have to check, you have to monitor, you have to audit, which we do, you have to learn and you have to improve. And of course, you qualify for the incentive programs that you talked about. Now, this is, I think, my last one, if I'm not mistaken. So the system facilitates sustainable resource management focused on energy efficiency. I wrote this sentence after I read everything for this program because I think it encompasses what it does for us people here today. So it focuses as improving energy efficiency on better energy utilization and distribution, use of renewables, new generation and recovery, advanced storage options, tech monitoring and continuous innovation. We're playing with AI to find out what's available out there and what new stuff we could do. And in the end, we merged the two. We never go 100% with AI, but it's thrilling to find out. I also had this at the beginning. This is my last one. So just to tell you, my claim to fame is I launched Lysol wipes. When I looked at Loblaws at the big display, it was so successful. I said, what have I done? Now I have to move to the other side. I have to do something. And I did a lot of research, and I found ISO 14001, and I thought it was the most amazing sustainability tool. And I went back to school, and we're talking 20 years ago. I'm still in love with it. It's amazing. And our customers, the big ones say, we wish we had it 20 years ago. And the lucky ones now have it and use it and enjoy it. Thank you very much.